Hi everyone! So today Miss Cohen is going to be doing her math money lesson. Hi my smart second grade class. Today we will be focusing on math and more specifically on money and how to solve word problems dealing with the concept of money. So our two lesson focuses are reintroducing the value of cents and dollar bills, and 2, being able to solve word problems that include gaining or losing money. Our lesson objectives: students, as in you guys, will be able to confidently identify between coins and dollar bills and the value each one holds. Also, students will be able to solve money word problems that involve gaining or losing money. Could anyone tell me what gaining money is? That's right, it's adding, so we are using addition. And can anyone tell me what losing money means? That's right, you're subtracting money, so we're using subtraction. So our lesson standards for the CCSS: solve word problems involving dollar bills, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies using dollar and cent symbols appropriately, and to explain why addition and subtraction strategies work using place value and the properties of operations. Our ISTE standards: we're going over 1.5, students break problems into component parts, extract key information, and develop descriptive models to understand complex systems or facilitate problem solving. And we are also going over 1.6, students communicate complex ideas clearly and effectively by creating or using a variety of digital objects such as visualizations, models, or simulations. So this is just the summary of all of our tasks for today. We already did step 1, which was the anticipation guide, where I got to see what you guys know about money and the values that they hold and what you guys don't know. So the next step we also already did. We just went over the class focus, objectives, standards, and materials for the whole lesson. And then I will reintroduce the various money values, and then you guys are going to be participating in a mini activity. And then we'll take it one step forward, and I'm going to intertwine money and word problems using addition and subtraction. And then you guys will again participate in a warm-up activity and then participate in the main activity. And then second to last, you guys, if we have extra time, we'll log on to your computers for extra practice using a Math Games website. And then lastly, we will do a Kahoot to wrap up the activity in the lesson for today. So materials you guys need are just your thinking caps, positive attitude, pencil, and your Chromebooks. Okay, let's get started, friends. So money values, can anyone tell me what any of these pictures are on the board? That's right. These ones right here are pennies. They're a different color than the other coins, and they have the least value. Pennies equal 1 cent. Next to pennies, we have the nickels. Nickels are 5 cents. Right over here, after the nickels, we have the dimes. Now, dimes are the smallest coins out of all of the coins, and they are valued at 10 cents. Next, we have the quarters. Quarters are valued at 25 cents. And last but not least, we have the half-dollar coins, which are valued at 50 cents. Next, we have the bills. So right here is a $1 bill. As you can see, the value is on the corner of each of the sides of the bill. Next, we have a $5 bill. See, it has the 5 on the corners. Can anyone tell me what this bill is? That's right, it's the $10 bill. After that, we have the $20 bill. After that, can anyone tell me what this one is valued at? That's right, $50. And then the last bill is $100. So this one is worth a $100 bill. So for our first activity, we are going to use our knowledge from the money values with money charts. In this activity, we are going to identify each coin shown on the left, and then we are going to group different coins together to make various totals, which is seen on the right. Good job, everyone. It looked like everyone had a good handle on money values. So now we are going to take it one step further and are going to incorporate our knowledge of money and the money system in word problems. So what is a word problem? Exactly, a mathematical problem that is expressed entirely in words. So for word problems, we're doing addition and subtraction today. So for some keywords to look out for in word problems for addition, you can look for sum, add, combine, and more than. These indicate that we're adding to our answer. On the flip side, for subtraction, be on the lookout for words like minus, difference, fewer, and take away. These words indicate that we're subtracting from our answer. So some examples of money word problems, we're not going to solve them, we're just looking at them and then discussing what we're seeing. So the first one is, I have $20. I go to the store and buy a toy car for $5. How much money will I have left over after the purchase? Now for this one, we can see buy and left over, and those indicate that we're subtracting, so this will be a subtraction problem. The next word problem is I have $15. I find $10 and put it in my pocket. How much money do I have now? Right now, for this one, find and have now indicate that we're adding for our answer. So in this case, this would be an addition problem. So now for the warm-up activity. We are going to go to AutoDraw, which is a new technology feature that we're using today. And we are going to be doing some warm-up problems. So the first one reads, what is the total of 20 cents and 50 cents? Could anyone come up to the board and show me how they're going to solve it? Excellent job. So as we can see, one of our classmates did 20 plus 50. They knew that they were trying to find the sum of 20 cents and 50 cents, so they used addition. And they got 70 cents, and they put the units at the end of the answer, which is the cent symbol. For our second question, I have $3. I buy candy for 50 cents. How much money do I have left? Once again, you guys are correct. So this student knew that they had to start with $3, and then they were taking away 50 cents because you bought candy. And they were left with $2.50. And for this answer, since we're using dollars, we put the dollar sign in front of the answer. And we don't need the cent sign at the end because we already know that this dot indicates that there's cents over here. So it's $2.50. From the warm-up activity, it looks like you guys are ready to go on to the hard stuff. Now we are going to be doing more complex word problems. Okay, for our main activity, I'm going to be, in a minute, dividing you all up into groups, and you guys are going to work together and try to come up with the answers for these problems. So what you have to do is in your group, select a reading person who will read the passages, and then talk about them for like a couple seconds, and then start working on the problems. And all you have to do is drag the symbols to the different boxes for your answers. Nice job, everyone. You guys are really getting the hang of this money lesson. Okay, since we have extra time, we're going to be doing some fun practice and some extra practice using Math Games website. Okay, once you get to this site, you're going to go to grade 2, and you're going to go to names and values of money 1 or money 2. You guys can pick whichever one you want to go to. And we'll do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. Weren't those games fun? Okay, to wrap up our money lesson, we are going to be doing a Kahoot. Nice job, guys, with the Kahoot. It was really fun. I hope you guys learned so much more about money values and can take this into your own lives.